What if I told you that BMW's most controversial SUV has just turned into its most defining masterpiece? The 2026 BMW 9 isn't just an update, it's a statement that electric performance and luxury no longer have to fight for the same space. And by the end of this video, you'll see why this machine might be remembered as the car that pushed BMW into its next golden era. This is where the story gets fascinating. When BMW first unveiled the 9 back in 2021, it sparked debates across the industry. Some called it daring, others called it polarizing. But love it or hate it, it demanded attention, and in hindsight, it was the testbed for the brand's entire electric philosophy. Fast forward to 2026, and that gamble has matured into something remarkable. A bold fusion of design, technology, and driving dynamics that feels less like an evolution and more like a rebirth. At first glance, the design commands presence. Those signature kidney grills, once criticized for their size, now hide advanced sensors and adaptive aerodynamics. The body is sculpted like it was carved by the wind itself, every crease functional, every surface intentional. Step inside, and the atmosphere is less cockpit, more sanctuary, minimalist yet indulgent, with recycled materials seamlessly woven into a cabin that feels as futuristic as it is responsible. It's a rolling example of how sustainability doesn't mean compromise, it means innovation done right. But design is only half the story. The real magic happens when the 9 comes alive on the road. BMW has always promised the ultimate driving machine, and with the 2026 9, that promise feels electrified in every sense. Instant torque delivers acceleration that borders on surreal, yet the handling is poised, precise, an SUV that dances like a sedan. And while many electric SUVs struggle to balance weight and agility, BMW has turned mass into muscle, engineering a platform that feels planted at high speed and serene in city traffic. This isn't just about getting from point A to B, it's about rediscovering the joy of motion in a world that's rapidly redefining mobility. And then there's the technology, which feels less like features and more like a philosophy. The 9 doesn't just connect you, it anticipates you. An advanced AI-driven system learns your driving patterns, your routes, even your moods, tailoring everything from climate to suspension to create an experience that feels alive, almost personal. It's not just smart tech, it's empathetic tech, blurring the line between machine and companion. The bigger story, though, is what this car represents for BMW. With competitors like Tesla, Rivian, and Mercedes pushing harder than ever, the 2026 9 stands as BMW's answer not just to competition, but to the future itself. It shows that heritage brands can evolve without losing their soul, that tradition and innovation can share the same road. And so the question remains, is the 2026 BMW 9 simply a better SUV, or is it a glimpse into what driving will mean for the next generation? Because when you stand in front of it, or better yet, when you sit behind its wheel, you can feel something rare, a sense that the road ahead might not just be electric, but electrifying. If this journey through the 2026 BMW 9 sparks something in you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow enthusiasts. But more importantly, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe BMW has finally perfected the electric SUV, or is this just another stepping stone towards something even greater? Let's talk about it in the comments, because the future of driving isn't just being built, it's being debated, and your voice matters. Because here's the thing, the 9 isn't just competing with other SUVs. It's challenging a mindset. For decades, drivers have equated performance with exhaust notes, with the tactile growl of pistons firing in harmony. The 9 quietly dares you to redefine what performance feels like. No vibrations, no noise, just a surge of power so immediate it almost feels supernatural. For some, that silence is unsettling. For others, it's addictive. And perhaps that's the point. True progress often feels uncomfortable at first, only to become the new standard once the world catches up. Think back to the early days of BMW's M division, when their cars were dismissed as too radical, too unconventional, too niche. Today, those same M-badged legends are revered as icons. The 9 could be following the same path, an electric pioneer that people don't fully understand now, but in hindsight, we'll see as the pivot point where luxury and electrification finally converged. And while rivals like Tesla lean on tech minimalism or Rivian leans on rugged adventure, BMW's approach feels almost philosophical. They're saying, Yes, we'll give you the range, the speed, the connectivity. But we'll also give you soul. That's not an easy thing to engineer. Soul is intangible. It's the way a car makes you feel when you glide through a corner, when the cabin cocoon silences the chaos outside, when a piece of machinery seems to speak a language only you understand. The 2026 9 captures that language in electric form. But the larger question looms over all of this. What happens when driving itself begins to fade? With autonomy inching closer every year, will the passion we feel today become a relic tomorrow? BMW seems to be hedging against that future, designing the 9 not as a sterile shuttle, but as a machine that still rewards the human behind the wheel. It's a reminder that the act of driving, electric or not, remains one of the most intimate expressions of freedom we still have. So, maybe this SUV is more than just another model. Maybe it's a manifesto. A message that the thrill of driving doesn't have to die in the transition to electric. That design can still inspire, performance can still exhilarate, and technology can still connect us, not just to the car, but to the very experience of the road itself. And that brings me to you. Because every new chapter in automotive history isn't written by manufacturers, it's written by us, the drivers, the enthusiasts, the dreamers who care about what's next. So I'll leave you with this. When you imagine the cars we'll love 20 years from now, do you see them roaring with gasoline or whispering with electricity? Or maybe, just maybe, both? If this deep dive into the 2026 BMW 9 made you feel something, curiosity, excitement, maybe even doubt, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who loves cars as much as you do. Because the conversation doesn't end here, it's just getting started. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Has BMW finally redefined the electric SUV, or is the best still yet to come?